everybody. I'm Tina.
And I'm Erica.
And we are Mary Mary.
And you're checking out The Biz with D.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to The Biz with D on My First Things Radio with your rocks on the mic, David Dwayne. And right now we got Erica and we got Tina. Oh, Mary Mary on the line with us. What's going on, ladies?
Hey there.
Good. Hey.
Doing great. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. How are y'all?
Doing well, man.
Yep, can't complain.
Yep. Overcoming day by day.
Yeah, I know that's right, because every day you just got to keep going, because you never know when it's
right.
when it's over. Man. So I got to say that we love your music, and my first question for you guys is, like, just coming out as a, since you both are sisters and came out as a duo, what made you guys decide to go gospel versus, like, any other genre?
We didn't. It wasn't a decision to go gospel. We just happened to be gospel artists, gospel singers that got signed. And though when we got signed, they definitely asked us and offered us to do R&B. They said that the money would change significantly if we did R&B. Gospel is who we are. It's what we were born to do, and we knew that we could do it in a way where it would still be just as relevant as mainstream music, and we've been blessed to make that impact over the past 13 years. So I got signed to be me, and so that's what we have been, true to ourselves, and that is being gospel singers.
Yep.
That's amazing, because, there's a lot of artists that would jump on, the train of wanting to, just go to another genre because of money, but you guys are like, let's staying truthful to who we are, staying truthful to the Lord, and it ain't about money. It's about, speaking His word through music every day.
Well, I believe that's blessed. We don't do it for free.
Of course not.
This is the thing that, it's a lot of people that chase money. They chase money and they chase what they're supposed to be. And if you just, stop, stand still, and understand that God created me to be this, and God gave me an opportunity to be, I don't got to chase it. All I got to do is walk in who I am. So that's what we chose to do. I don't have to chase R&B and chase this, and then I'd have been chasing, trying to be the sexiest, trying to be the most naked, and trying to be the most freaky, and trying to be all of this just to keep up with what we know R&B to be. We would have had to become probably something other than who we really were in our heart and in the deepest part of our inner being, just to try to keep up with the trends. So I said earlier in our interview, with other kinds of music, sometimes people chase trends. We chase the truth, and it works for us. And we've maintained a career for countless years. We nominated for Grammys on almost every record. Almost all of the records that we've sold have gone gold. We can't get off our label even when we tried. You know what I mean?
Right.
We've been able to be successful, and we've stayed true to who we were, what we felt, what we believe, and what we wanted to do, and God has blessed it. So it works. So why change?
Absolutely, and that's a good thing that you guys, for every record, from the beginning, have been Grammy nominated. How does that feel? Because there's not a lot of artists that can say every album, every single record, not even every single record maybe, but just the fact that I've been nominated every go round.
So it feels good, and it's like, dang, God, you hooked me up. It's other records that we listen to, and we this record should have got a nom, and this record should have won. And this record wasn't even nowhere on the ballot. How I end up getting hooked up like this? I didn't even chase this, God, and you just placed me in this good position to be blessed like this. You feel blessed. I think it's a testament to being true to who we are, and staying committed to that truth. Regardless of the challenges, the changes in the industry, the changes in the people at our record company. We've seen presidents come and go. We've seen all types of people come and go, and we've been able to remain consistent. And I think it's a lot. It has a lot to do with the fact that we write our own music. Nobody tells us what to do. Nobody gives us the songs to sing. We are able to be in control in that way, kind of like quality control. Some artists come out and every single record is different because, like she said, some people are chasing trends. We've always been about our truth, and we're able to write it ourselves, and it's worked out for us.
Right. And I just noticed something before I even say what I was going to say in response to that. I noticed that all three of us are the same sign. My birthday's April 27th. Erica, your birthday's the 29th, and then Tina, yours is May 1st. Isn't it kind of weird how, we're all talking and we're just having this conversation right now? Isn't that kind of ironic, though?
I don't know. I mean, I got a bunch of other sisters that's all up in the same equation. We got 4 birthdays in this family that's within a week and a half. So
wow.
I think the one consistent thing about being a Taurus is the strength. It's me and Tina are the same sign, but we're very different, and so are my 2 other sisters. But the one consistent thing is the strength. Sometimes to fault, sometimes you're a little bullheaded and don't want to listen to other people. But if you use that strength in the right way, then it can serve you well. And I think it has served us both well. We are determined.
Yes.
And determined to live a God kind of life, not just a good life, but a God kind of life. And the strength and determination that we have, accompanied with our faith, I think has blessed us to be where we are.
Yep. Absolutely. I was just going to ask about the determination, and you took it right out my mouth. So that answers that right there.
Answer 5 questions in a row without you even asking them. That's kind of how we roll. So we got to slow ourselves down and let you ask questions before.
No, you good. You know what it is? It's just our Taurus minds are connecting, and it's just like bam, bam. So it's just how it's working.
That's it, man.
So now I got to ask you guys about the record God in Me, because I love that record. Like, I just love, like, the approach of the record. What really inspired it?
I will say this. Be honest. Warren started writing that song, and at first we were like, I don't really know. Tina didn't like it.
I was like, what we talking about? Gucci and clothes and all. I was like, we ain't them. I don't want to say this. What is this? What you talking about, man? So he had lost me, but I didn't understand.
Yeah, I didn't for how people can assume that a person that has some sort of success got there any other way. And our song was just letting you know that everything that we have achieved, everything that we have attained, everything that we are is because of the God in me. Because I get on my knees and pray, I seek Him, I trust Him, I put Him first, and it's worked out for me. It's worked out pretty good for me. So it's not my goodness. It's not because I'm so smart, because I'm the best writer. It's the God in me that allows me to shine. The God in me that allows me to stay consistent and relevant in an industry that is ever changing. Like, the industry changes year by year.
Yes.
People irrelevant in 7 years flat. Most of the time, people just in 7 years you irrelevant. You come and you don't win, especially tenure. Who is here? Most of the people that came out when me and Erica came out, they gone. Ain't come back, and ain't came back yet. And
true.
Like she said, it's the God, because we like, sometimes people try to define their success, and you can't exactly define it because other people do that exact same thing, and they local or they're regional. So what is it about you and them that makes you different? You were chosen. You were picked. God chose us. God picked us, and He blesses our hard work. He blesses our creativity. He puts us around people who help to facilitate, put hands and feet to our dream, that help us to complete our vision, to see our vision come to life. Like, you know, it's not that we so much better than anybody else, or we work harder. Some of these people that's local, they work so hard that it ain't even funny, and they still rocking $75 a night at the local pub. That's not our story. So ultimately, God has given us our gift, blessed our efforts, and put us around a bunch of great people that help us all to make this, you know, come to life. Like, it's the God in me, real talk. And the people who ain't saying that, that's what it is. You ain't phenomenal and amazing, like Beyonce's song said. It could be another you in a minute. It's 50 of you out there. We just ain't found them yet. And you got the stage. It's not because you're amazing. You just was chosen.
Right. And that's a good thing that you said that, because a lot of people think that even when they're in their prime that they'll last forever, or some people might be so hung up, you know, so into themselves, like, oh, I got this. But there's 50 other people that are doing it 10 times better than you. They have the look, they have the stamina, they have the determination to last longer.
Yeah, and you special, and you ain't special because you made you special. You special because somebody made you special, and we just choose to give recognition to the one that made us special, and that's God. We didn't give ourselves our gift, our look, all of the blessings and the open doors that come to us. We didn't give that to ourselves, and everybody who ain't saying that you didn't, it ain't you and your mom and all your people and I'm connected. Please, man, that don't work for a whole bunch of people. You've been blessed. Say it. I've been blessed. God did this for me. It's God in me. That's what it is.
You know what, and I'm glad you said that, because I try to tell people, because everybody says, oh, David, you've had Rico Love, you've had Mary, you've had such and such and such and such, like, because I've had countless people on my show. You've done this, you met this person. They had Elle Varner. They're like, you're so lucky. I'm like, no, I'm blessed. I work hard. It's what he wants from me. It's not about, being lucky. Because if I was just lucky, then I can just.
It's not about being chosen by people. It's about being chosen by God. And a lot of times we get excited about being chosen by people. Like the new thing now is how many likes you get, whether it's Facebook or Instagram. How many likes did I get? People can like you and then they can unlike you. But when God has chosen you, whether anybody has something to say or not, you're going to be placed in a good position and in a position to shine when you have been chosen by God. Just to decide who you want, who's the approval am I trying to get. And though we appreciate our fans, that has not been the reason we do what we do. We want to please God. We want to reach people. We want to reach the unchurched. We want to reach the people who think that they don't have access to God. We want to reach everybody.
Absolutely.
Who we're connected to.
And I can tell you, just from being a fan from the beginning and listening to your ladies' music and stuff like that. I mean, it's connected me to God more, and me be more godly like and more of a Christian to really to do things as He would, and not be because everybody can go on and be ignorant, ratchet, whatever terminology people want to call it. Let's just say what it is. But you can always be different and do what God do. Because because you don't have to be rude to somebody. You can just say, you know what? Let me help you. You need help with something? You don't have to be like, oh, no.
Right. And, I'd like to say my honest to God truth is, and what I found to be, my experience, most people who hollering and screaming and yelling and doing all of this stuff to get attention, they're insecure and they don't even believe their own hype. But they are selling you a story that they don't believe. They do that stuff for attention. They do that stuff to make themselves feel something. They do that stuff to overshadow some of their weaknesses or some of their flaws or some of their hurt or pain. But generally, confidence is the one thing that don't market itself. It just is. You know what I mean? When you're confident, when you believe in yourself, when you actually are winning, you generally are not the one screaming it from the top of your lungs. You know what I mean? Most of the time, the richest people in the world, they don't run around looking rich with all of the designer, everything on. They rocking $1 billion and a Ford all at the same time and not the most elite one on the lot. You know what I mean? They got some regular jeans on, regular purse, regular wallet. They might have a watch that's pretty stunning, and you only know that it costs money if you got money because it doesn't look all blinged out. Most of the time, those that have and those that are confident, it doesn't market itself. So most of the time, the loudest thing and the loudest one and the loudest scenario marketing, whatever it is that they're marketing, is generally not what it's professing to be. It's the most insecure. Confidence does not sell itself. It just is, period. So I don't buy into all of that stuff, and I know what that is because I used to do that. The main thing I was screaming is the main thing I didn't believe, but I wanted everybody to believe. And that's what half everybody else doing. They ain't just honest enough to say it about themselves. I just figured I ain't going to do that no more. I'm weak and I got an issue and I'm not all that good in that area, I'm going to just say it. What I'm lying for. Because then I got to keep up with that lie and keep trying to make you believe this lie is true. It's too much work. I'm just going to be what I am. Everything I am, everything I ain't, just take it. This is what it is. Have it. Or don't.
That's true. And have you, I've got to ask you ladies, have you even seen, some reality shows where they even are overhyping their own selves acting like this? Have you guys seen it, or you guys don't even key into that?
This is Tina. I haven't really seen it because I don't watch TV, but every now and then some spaces that I'm in, hair salon, nail salon, or whatever, and some stuff will be on. I don't believe half of that stuff. One thing that I can honestly say, and everybody who knows me, who knew me before TV or not, I'm probably the most honest person you're going to find. With fault, most of the times, I tell my truth, good and bad, you know what I mean? Sometimes it might take me a minute to acknowledge the bad, but I'm going to do it. But most of the time, the people, again, like I said, that's doing all that stuff, after a while, they start to feel trapped because this is what people want of me. This is what people expect of me, and I don't even like this. There's too much pressure. And then they end up breaking down because it's like, now I got to be what people think I'm supposed to be a celebrity because I start doing all this stupid stuff because this is what I thought it took to win. And you know what it takes to win? Be your dang self and be who God created you to be and work hard and be grateful. That's what it takes to win.
You know what I mean? Work on perfecting yourself. You ain't got to check nobody else, correct nobody else, get them in their place. You be the best you. You be the example, and you be the truth. You be the change. You be the perfection. You be the excellence that you want to see around you, and you're going to attract what you are. You know what I mean? Truth is always much easier than a lie, because a lie you have to keep pretending, keep on faking, and you hostage to that. Just be honest, get it all out, and work on being your best self. And the rest of the stuff will come in place. And fortunately, not that we've been perfect, and we've done everything right. That's kind of how we have managed our life. And it's not easy to stay in the space that we're in and continue to do well, but I think God has blessed that's what's in our heart. Even if it don't always come out the right way, that's what's in our heart. And I highly recommend that people stop trying to be what you think it takes to win and be who you are, because you're going to win, and then you're going to get all the way up there, and when you're in front of the world and everybody's watching, you're going to fail because you had to fake who you were to win. Be who you are and win.
I do believe, and I do catch some of the shows. I do believe that sometimes you can get in scenarios that can pull something out of you that you didn't know was in you. And if you don't apply self-control or discipline in your life, you'll do whatever. If you're hurt, you're angry, upset, embarrassed,
well, because you can't.
They put you in scenarios that embarrass you, and then it's like, let's see what they're going to do. Have a strong belief system on the inside that you're better than the ugliness and the negativity, then you respond in that kind of way. But if you don't have it on the inside, you're gonna use what you fuel yourself with. If you fuel yourself, your inner soul, with positivity, the Word of God, positive music, things that make you better, things that let you know that trials will come, but they don't have to take you out, then that's how you respond. But if you fuel yourself with craziness, then that's what comes out. And I think that's what we see, and people judge them for it. Unfortunate. But anybody can change and transform. That doesn't have to be the sum of who you are. You don't have to be completely defined by that. And I just hope that sometimes when they see themselves on TV, they go, I don't want to be that no more. I'm not going to be that no more. And I think we have seen some of the shows make shifts and changes, because after you watch it, you go, that's a little too wretched. I just don't want to be that no more. And
right.
I'm not.
And I have to add to what you're saying, Erica. Sometimes you can live in fear, and you feel like, well, dang, if I do this, they're not going to accept me because they accepted me this way. But you have to have enough faith in yourself and in your talent and in the God that gave you the talent, that there's always going to be an open door, an open space for me, and I don't have to. I can remain true to myself. Even if my new truth is not what it was 2-3 years ago, I can be true to myself, and I can still win. And I don't have to be scared or fearful that the one who created the entire universe doesn't know how to create an opportunity and a space for me, because the old space want me to be the old me. And I'm not the old me, and I speak that way because I'm not the old me no more. I'm not. I don't care who wants that. You ain't getting it no more. It's gone. Bam. Like, that's what it is. You know what I mean? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be forthcoming, and that's who God created me to be. But a lot of who I was and how I got down, I don't like it anymore. It's not cool. It's not okay. It's not, you can find reasons. It ain't fresh. You find reasons to justify it and to qualify it because it's entertaining and this is what people like, but it's lacking wisdom. It's lacking love. It's lacking compassion. It's lacking consideration. And you get to a point in time in your life like, I ain't going to be nobody's puppet dancing around doing what you think I should do to win and to stay in your good graces because my opportunity is going to leave if I don't do this way and that way. My opportunity ain't going to leave. Neither is my season going to leave because the God that created this universe is in control of my life. So there's always going to be a space for me. If I use my gift for His glory, there's always going to be a space, always going to be an open door, always going to be a stage, always going to be a platform, always, because I don't depend on people. I depend on God. And I'm staying true to myself, even if my truth is evolving into a wiser, more loving, more compassionate, more selfless, more grateful person that's not this puppet that's dancing around doing whatever the trend, whatever the ratings and whatever all these things think I should do to win and to have a platform. I'm an athlete that's acting a fool on the sideline because that's how I get extra money and that's how everybody pay attention to me and that's how I get my endorsements. Like, we literally live in fear that if I don't do this stuff, I won't keep what it is.
Nobody will pay attention.
Please, lose that fear. Like, God ain't gave me no fear. He gave me power, love, and a sound mind. I ain't crazy and I ain't acting crazy anymore. I got a sound mind, I got power, and I got love. And the one who holds all the power controls my life. I'm good.
Right. And I'm glad you mentioned fear because people are always living in fear. I'm constantly always posting on my Instagram and social media, be fearless. Just go ahead. Like, live a fearless life. Like, don't fear. Like, just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, and what's crazy is fear doesn't always market itself the same way. People think fearful people are the people who talk about it all the time. But most of the time,